So we left India to come back to quite possibly the most divisive election in our memory, in our lifetime, I would say. I would say that's true.
How did we get here?
How do we get? Well, I know exactly how we get here. I've done a vlog about it before. We're not going to tell you who we're voting for because it doesn't matter. We're going to make everyone angry. But I will share you some people that I've talked with.
On to something more interesting.
Well, that's what this is because it's election year. I mean, everybody's talking about it. You can't find it anywhere. I mean, that's the only thing, so I might as well upload my election video.
Or if you just want to see cute videos of Rohan, you're in the wrong place.
No, I'll throw a couple of those in too. Yes. All right, I voted. Who did I vote for? What did I vote for? I'll only tell you one thing. I voted for James Morris, the Libertarian candidate for county commission. I ended up really liking the guy. He actually keeps bees. He's a beekeeper. He runs his own small business, funded his own campaign, like with his own pocket money. Really down-to-earth guy, and he has a cool mustache.
The worker bees decided they need to move, they need to swarm, find a bigger hive or a better hive. They make the decisions, not the queen. That's something that we as a society need to do, that we really don't need anyone to rule over us. We just need to work together, voluntarily agree, and that's a lot better than having an authoritarian. For every seed that you see in a watermelon comes from 1 grain of pollen. If you don't have bees, you wouldn't have apples, you wouldn't have cranberries. If the bees die, we have 5 years before human beings would die. They're kind of like the vanguard. When they're dying, it's telling people out there there's a problem. We need to take care of them. And that's why I became a beekeeper about 3 years ago, because I want to make a difference in my environment, in the world. Just a little on my little corner of the world.
What do you think is the biggest problem facing America in general in terms of politics and government?
Apathy. Apathy is the biggest problem. People are so busy trying to make a living, keep food, keep a roof over their head, pay their bills, get their kids to school, don't have time to be concerned with what's happening around them. But if you aren't concerned in politics, politics are concerned in you. And those are the ones that make your life either better or worse. And all politics start locally. That's where it is. What we do at the grassroots, what we do with local government, gets all the way up to the federal and state and federal level.
We were talking a little bit earlier just about how some things are bringing people together all the way across the world that are very different people, different religious backgrounds, different nationalities, different languages, but there's a kind of uniting thread that we're seeing.
The uniting thread is freedom and liberty. That's the uniting thread, where people weren't put as groups to fight amongst each other. Groups that used to fight each other are now starting to unite to say we have a common goal. Our common goal is to restore our freedom, restore our liberty, and bring back our republic here in the United States. Even if it's over in India, that's concerns to people in India. They want their freedom, they want their liberty, they want to be able to raise their kids the way they want to raise them, not being told by the government how to raise them. Things like that are worldwide. Got bees down here, and my wife raises chickens, so we have fresh farm eggs and bees for honey. And we have a solar system. This is an 8 kW generating system that's on my roof here. We put it on in 2010. My electric bill is about $25 a month.
No way.
Yeah, it is. And I run pumps and everything around here. And my shop has a 17 kW generating system at my shop. So I'm the only green shop that I know of in Bay County, probably in Florida. My shop's electric bill runs $200 a month, and it used to be $1,000, $1,500.
Good grief!
So that's how. But it's not cheap putting solar up. You're paying your electric bill 10 to 12 years in advance. Right. Is what you do when you put this up. You're buying an electric 10 to 12 years in advance. But it also made my backyard, putting this solar, more usable because it provides shade in my patio. Before, you couldn't walk out here; it was so hot in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So this is why I put the solar system up. We did it to help. Well, like I said, if I can make the world a little bit better, and just, it's like that starfish that, why are you picking out that starfish and throwing them back in? You're not going to get all of them. Yeah, but it makes a difference to those starfish that I help. Well, it's the same story. It makes a difference to me and those that I help around me.
And I also got to meet my man crush, Tho Bishop, the PR person for the Mises Institute. So if you're big into the Austrian economic stuff, this guy writes blog posts and stuff about that all the time.
So what is the number one problem with politics in America today?
It's really the ignorance of voters at the end of the day. I mean, when voters are, politicians can be checked by voters. They don't teach economics in school. They don't teach politics in school. They don't teach philosophy or history properly. And so if you have a country full of people that don't know the proper way of what government should be doing, then you're not going to get a government that should be doing the things it's supposed to do.
And Bernie Thompson is a local radio talk show host.
Oh, it's going to be a good day. We've got Tho Bishop. Every day with Tho Bishop is a good day because hashtag Tho knows. Do people still say that to you?
Every once in a while, I'll still get it.
Everybody's talking about Trump. Everybody's talking about Hillary. And some people are talking about Gary Johnson.
Yes.
But you say that maybe we all have our eyes on the wrong place, at least prioritizing.
People don't realize how much influence local government has on their day-to-day lives.
And how much influence we have
Exactly.
on our local government. I think America will be better when dollars are earned rather than awarded, when dollars are productive rather than political. And that's what we work on here, at a local level, a national level, a state level. But where do we have more impact? At a local level. And that's what we focus on here because we see the mayor in the grocery store. I don't get to bump into Donald Trump. You know,
Right,
I don't get to
exactly.
bump into Governor Scott, but I know where John Riekert shops. So I think we can make a bigger difference locally. It may not be as sexy, but we can make it so. You know, we can make it that way by showing up at the meetings and making the ground rumble by enough of us linking arms and holding them accountable. We may not be able to get the state to tell the federal government, you're not the boss of us, but we damn sure can fill up City Hall and tell the mayor and the city council, you're not the boss of us. This is our work site. You work for us. We can do that. So let's do that.
So 20% of our country is predicting doomsday if the candidate they don't want to win wins. And the other 80% of us believe it's going to be doomsday no matter what happens.
I just saw someone put on their Instagram, I voted and now I'm headed to my doomsday bunker.
That's
funny.
That's the reality. But it's like the most vocal, it's always a squeaky wheel, right? So the squeaky wheel is the people that are like, if this happens, then the world is over. Stuck in the middle with you. I can hear that autofocus.
I know. So enough of that talk.
Keep it creative
Cross-cultural.
and constructive, you two. Thank you very much.
Hey, Chucko, what do you keep saying to me?
You're Ford.
Yeah, I'm Ford, but that's not what you call me.
Yes.
What do you call me?
You're a popsicle.
I'm a popsicle.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a conductor when you grow up? That's a conducting baton. You conduct the orchestra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see you do it.
8, 1, 2, 6, 9, 4.
All right, get out of my way. I got to work.
This is my way.